Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good evening, based on the location. Allow me a minute of time. There is a lighting issue. Great. I'm feeling better. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much for your support. So, we are going to start with one more important topic from today, which happens to be string. Strings in Java. Okay, which is very crucial today and tomorrow. We will try to discuss on this topic. And day after tomorrow, we will continue the journey of exception handling, followed by collection. Okay. So, all of you, whenever you want to store any character in Java, any character, it should be enclosed within a single character. And there has to be any one thing here. It need not to be only alphabet. It could be any special character also. It could be anything. Whatever is there within single quote in Java is managed by a primitive data type called as char or a wrapper class called as character. Fine. Either of these things you can manage. However, what if we have a collection of data? For an instance, telescope. Telescope, is it one character or collection of character? Is it one or collection of characters? Then it is called as a string. It is called as a string. And also, if someone is new, we have covered some fundamentals. We have covered 1 month of videos. Kindly watch that in order to continue. If people are responding, they are part of our journey from the beginning. Okay. Collection of characters which is enclosed within double quotes is considered as a string in Java. Collection of characters, it must be enclosed within double quotes, unlike in Python, JavaScript. Whether it is a single quote, whether it is a double quote, it is considered as a string. But in Java, it must and should has to be within double quotes. Now, within double quotes, if I write number, is it a string or a number? It is a string. Within the double quote, if I write special characters, is it a special characters or a string? It is a string. Whatever you write within the double quote, even if you write single character, but that character is there within the double quotes, that is also considered as a string. Anything and everything which is enclosed within double quotes in Java is considered as a string. Point number one. Is that clear to everyone? Whatever you write, I will write double quotes and I will write here anything. String. I will use here. I don't write anything. It is called as white space. Space. Whatever you call within, whatever you write within the double quotes is considered as a string object. Fine. And to manage the string, whatever class we use, it is not the primitive data type. Starting from capital letter. Now tell me one thing, guys. What is the convention to write a class name in Java? Starts with what? Capital letter. That means string is a class. Yes, no, everyone. It is a class, not a primitive. Now, what exactly it is, we will understand. To start with, collection of characters enclosed within double quotes is considered as a string. We don't have null terminator unlike we have in the C programming language. C, we have strings are terminated with null. But in Java, we don't have null terminator. String is how much ever characters are there within the double quotes. That is only considered as the string object. No terminator here in case of Java. No, if you are from the C programming language background, people who don't know C, ignore it. Okay. Great. Now, in Java, strings are divided into two important parts. Number one, immutable string. immutable string. Number 2, mutable string. Number 2, mutable string. If we have a strings, it is divided into 2 important parts. Immutable strings, mutable strings. Fine. Now, guys, what exactly it is you need to understand? They are very crucial with respect to interviews also. Okay. In real world, do we have a data which is not being changed very often? Example, your name. Is it like every morning you wake up and you will like, oh, today let's keep our name as Rohan. Tomorrow morning you wake up and I think Rohan is little outdated. Let's take it Rohit. Is it something as the case? Very often we don't change name, right? Even if you change name, will you change gender? No, right? These days, in that case, everything is possible. But generic, I'm telling, hey, okay, pa. How about this? Will you change every morning something as such? No, right? So in the real world, do we have a data which is a collection of character which we don't change very often? Do you all agree? Immutable string is a such string whose value we don't change often. Such value we does not change often. Mutable string we change often. Email ID, company change, email ID changes, password. Very often we change it. Some of them demanding you to change it, right? Like this, many data we have in the real world which we change often. Very often the string data has to be changed. You'll understand in the programming, in the journey, what do you mean by immutable and mutable with respect to memories. To start the journey, to cater this in Java also, strings are categorized into 2 parts. One is immutable string, one more is mutable string. Mutable means mutation, changeable. By the name itself, you can say changeable, mutation, changeable. Immutable does not change. It is not changeable. Fine. So to create an immutable string object in Java, we have a predefined class which Java supports. Name of the predefined class is string. To create a mutable string in Java, earlier we had something called as string builder, buffer. Later in Java 5, they added one more class called as string builder. If you want to manage a normal string object which is immutable in Java, you have to use this predefined class string. And keep in mind, those who are new, we have discussed what is class, object, so many things. I am keeping in mind those who are listening to me are Java developers because we have already started from this class to all the Java. Okay, you focus. You will be in a position to understand the technical aspects of the class only if you watch previous videos. To manage the mutable string buffer also we have, string builder also we have. Everyone present in the class? All of you? Now guys, we say one word. Why string is immutable always? It is interview ask question also. In Java, strings are not immutable always. Strings can be both mutable as well as immutable. Then why that question, the way of asking, why string always immutable? Why string always immutable? String is never immutable in Java. In Java, according to me, can we create mutable string also? Can we create immutable string also? What is your answer on this? We can create. Then why do we ask the question in a way that why always immutable? They are not referring to strings in general. They are not referring to string value in general. They are referring to this class. Your answer must be in Java string can be mutable also if you use string buffer and string builder. If we use string class to manage the string type of data, then the string becomes immutable. Making sense? Now, one by one, we need to understand here. First, let's discuss what exactly immutable strings are. Then we'll get into mutable string. Fine? Maximum focus, dear friends. To create a immutable string, we have a predefined class. What is the name of the predefined class? String class. Now, how do we create the string objects? What are the different ways? Please see. There are two major ways. Number one, you can attach direct literal string type of, it is a capital S. What is the reference variable of your own choice? You can give your girlfriend name, not a matter of concern. I'll give str. You can give whatever name of your own choice here. E equals to, I will say here, telescope. Telescope. Directly value are attaching to a variable which is referred by string class. Option number two, usually how do we create an object? By using new keyword. New string. Using the predefined methods also you can add. In the constructor also you can add. To this I'll give a name of what type? String type. Making sense? So both the ways can be used. Now, what is the difference if I go with this? What is the difference if I go with this? They have to be understood. First of all, keep in mind, guys, which class both the places I am using here to create a string object. It is a string class. That means right now, am I dealing with mutable string or immutable string? Immutable. What is the real meaning of immutable? You'll understand. Right. Now, please see here. Real meaning you'll understand. Now, guys, string is an object. For objects in Java, where the memory will be allocated? Heap area. Wonderful answers from all of you present in the class. Amazing answers. Now, one thing about heap area you must know. After Java 5 on the heap area also, we have one more area within the heap area. Within the heap area, we have one more area. We call it as string constant pool. String constant pool. String constant pool. SCP in short, I'm writing string constant pool, normal heap area. Now, if something is getting allocated within normal heap area, there duplicates are allowed. There is a possibility of having duplicates value. If memory is getting allocated within the heap area, and a special reason called as string constant pool, duplicates are not allowed. Duplicates will not be created. Keep this in mind. Are you all there with me? Yes, no, maybe. Whenever we create a string object using the new keyword, normal keyword, the memory will be on the normal heap area, like the way for normal object gets created. Whenever we write a string object with a direct literal means direct value, the memory will be in the string constant pool. We need to understand this with 3-4 examples. We need to understand this really well. See here very carefully. Everyone in the class. I'll go back here. Why we need to understand? I will show you, demonstrate with respect to code. I'll go here, say new Java project. Name of the strings of is getting created here. Great. Right click. I will create a class. I will say here launch string 1. String concepts, very first example. Okay, great. See guys, very carefully, all of you present the class. One more point I would like to highlight here. There are different ways you can compare string objects. Number one, you can use double equal to operator. Number two, you can use one predefined method called as equals method. Number three, you can use one predefined method called as compare to method. You can use one predefined method called as equals ignore case. You can use one method called as compare to ignore case. If I go with double equal to operator, it will compare the references of a string. References of a string means, guys, yes, iPhone 4. This is used for what, my dear friends? References means these are the references. And guys, please do watch whatever concept we have already covered. In 1.5x speed, you can watch the videos. Okay, you can align with us. Equals, it will compare the actual data. Compared to actual data lexicographically. Equals ignore case, actual data by ignoring the case sensitivity. We need to understand. It compares the references of the string object. Great. I will say here string type of string 1 equals to, I will add here telescope. Understand this to the best of your ability. String type of str2 equals to telescope. I will say system.out.println is str1 equal to str2. How many string objects am I creating right now, guys? 2. And I'm using equal to. Equal to means, will it compare the data? Will it compare the reference variable? So are they referring to same object or different object? If I run my program, what is that output you have got? What I have got? I'll go back here. I will go here and use one keyword called as new. I will say here new string. Now, am I using direct literal or using the new keyword? I will run it. What is the output we have got? Now it is an interview ask question. Why true here? Why false here? Understanding? Everyone? Now guys, in the both the places, am I comparing value or am I comparing the reference variables? Reference variable. But here it is true, here it is false. Don't you think it is a strange? Don't you think we must understand about it? I will go back here. Let's create a string. Option number 1. First approach I will go. String type of str1 equals to, I will go with Telescope. String type of str2, I will go with Telescope. If I say system.out.println str1, is it equal to str2? We have got the output as true. Now, the most important memory area we have here is heap area. Within the heap area, we have one special area. What is the name of the special area? String constant pool. Now tell me guys, am I creating the string here with a direct literal or using the new keyword usual approach? Direct literal. Direct literal means memory gets allocated. Whichever string you create, always memory one copy will be there in the string constant pool. One Telescope object is created first of all for a string data. Every object will have an address. I'll assume the address of this object is 1000. Now it is a direct literal. Whatever object is created on the string constant pool, no, same object's address will be given to str1. str1 is holding the address of this 1000. In other words, str1 is a reference variable which is referring to this object. Tick mark. Second line, you're creating one more object. Is it direct literal or using the new keyword? Direct literal. Now answer me one thing, guys. Memory should be within the string constant pool. And tell me, what is the speciality of string constant pool? Duplicates are allowed, duplicates are not allowed. No duplicates. So before allocating the memory for any object in the string constant pool, the scanning will happen. Whether Telescope object is already present or not. Tell me one thing, Telescope object is already there, which you are creating one more time. Same Telescope object will be given to str2 also. Same address will be given here. Now str2 also in the memory map, is it referring to same object or a different object? Same object. Case sensitive, but both of them are same, no? Starting from capital, capital, small, small, LL, UU, SS, KK, O. They are same, no? Exactly same. Now tell me guys, double equal to operator, are they used to compare the values or are they used to compare the references? Are they referring to same object or a different object? Both of them have same address or different? What is output? Making sense? I'll go back here. Get back to this. Right now, guys, how the strings are getting created? Using new keyword or direct literals? Now we have a special region string constant pool. First line, one object is there. One Telesco object will be there on the string constant pool also. But whatever address is there, that will not be returned. It will be implicitly maintained by JVM. Now, since new keyword, no, one object on the heap area is getting created. Telesco. Address will be there. I assume the address is 2000. To this, you are creating one reference variable str1, which holds the address of this object. In other words, str1 is referring to this object. Second line, again, new keyword you are using. New keyword means on your heap area. One copy of the same object will be always there on the string constant pool, but duplicates will not be there. That one copy is already there. But since new keyword, no, memory has to be created on heap area. In the heap area, normal heap area, any restrictions, duplicates are not allowed. Any restrictions? One more object is created. I assume the address is 3000. Now str2 holding this address. Is it referring to this object? Now I'm checking this reference variable, are they holding the address of same string object or different string object? So we are getting the output false. Have you understood why true here, why false here? Whenever you create with direct literal or you go with new keyword, always one copy of the string will be there on the string constant pool. Remember this, guys. However, reference of that will not be returned. Reference of that will be returned to the reference variable if it is a direct literal. If it is a new keyword, reference will be maintained implicitly, and one object on the heap area gets created whose reference will be given to the reference variable. Making sense? That depends how you want it. All of you, can we move ahead, my dear friends? Now, guys, if I have to go here, I will say system.out.println str1. Inside the string classes, it's a class, right? It's a predefined class. Don't you think Java team has developed so many methods already to make our life simple? I will say dot equals dot, I will say here equals. Yes, both variables are used to store the reference. In this case also, both the variables are used to store the reference. In this case also, both the variables are used to store the reference. Illogical question. Now, guys, I'm telling str2. Just tell me, guys, to compare the string, am I using predefined method? This equals method body, did I code it or Java team has coded and kept inside the string class? Java team. Now, guys, according to me, equals, will it compare the reference or will it compare the string data? String data. In that regard, both the data, are they same or different? So what is the output here? If I have to run this, guys, will that change? Will that change? In normal string, the behavior of equals method, will it change for the normal string with the direct literal? Will it change here? Will it change? True, right? It is compare the content, heap area, string constant pool. It will not even care. See here? True. All present in the class. Everyone. Yes, no, maybe. So far, so good, dear friends. I will say a string type of str1. String 1, that is the meaning. Str means string 1. It is not a technical name. You give your girlfriend name here. No problem. Not a problem. You use the girlfriend name to compare. Yes, both are used to hold a reference of different string object, Vijay Raju. Internally, the object is getting created on the string, without internally they are using. Even if you create that, they have created the mechanism. Because of this, one object is getting created on the string constant pool. My dear friends, please see here. That is the reason outside the string constant pool on the normal heap area, there is no memory for that. If you don't use new keyword, they have defined in a way that new keyword only then only in the normal heap area memory is. I will say here telescope. I'll go back here, string type of str2, new string. And I want you to answer it. I want you to answer this. Guys, could you please tell me what is the answer for this? What is the answer for this? All of you, what is the answer for this? Now, guys, why true, why false? In your mind, are you getting one memory map? In your mind, are you getting one memory map? Yes, no, maybe. Let's see how many of you can answer this. Remember, guys, Java is a case sensitive programming language. Case sensitive programming language means in Java, capital T is different, small t is different. Capital uppercase A is different, lowercase a is different. For humans, this is also A, this is also A. But for Java, this A and this A are the same or different? Different. What is the ASCII value for this, guys? Decimal value for this is 65, I guess. For this, 93 or something. Are they same? 97. Huh? No. Now, guys, I will write here. Guys, right now, tell me one thing. Just answer me one part here. Memory will be on the string constant pool, or will there be extra memory on the heap area also? Only SCP. Will there be any heap area also memory outside the string constant pool? Only SCP. Now tell me, guys, memory created here, reference variable is str. One more time, you are creating the object. String constant pool gets scanned whether same object is there or not. Do we have an object of telescope present in my string constant pool already? Because this is different, this is different. This is different, this is different. I have told that. I have told in basic English words that in Java, uppercase is different, lowercase is different. This is treated as a different T, this is different T. So are they same object or different object? Different objects. Making sense? Everyone? My dear friends, this is your heap area. And within the heap area, we have one special region, string constant pool. Fine. First time you're creating the string, one object is getting created here, telescope. Address will be there. I assume the address of this object is 1000. STR1 is maintaining that 1000. It is referring to this. One more time, you're creating the object without new keyword, string constant pool only. But tell me one thing there. Just tell me one thing. At this point, one answer in it at this point. What is that one answer? It is without new keyword. It has to be in the string constant pool. Before allotting the memory, string constant pool will be scanned. At that time, do we have an object telescope already present? We don't have. Because this is starting from small t, it is a different object. So memory will be allocated one more time. Address would be given. STR2 is referring to it. Now, are they referring to same string object or different string object? So equals method, will it compare the actual content or the reference variable? So content, are the same first of all? Both of them are same or different? How about here reference variables? Are they referring to same string object or a different string object? Making sense? Now guys, both the cases false. I will use one method here. By the method name, that is the reason I have been telling that variable name, class name, methods name, give whatever you want except reserve words. Reserve words means which has a predefined meaning. Example, class, void, int, float. They have predefined meaning. That name you should not give. Apart from that, any name. But I have told you that it is recommended to give the name which is more relevant. Because Java team also has followed the same convention. Now I will say here str1 dot equals ignore case. I will say str2. By the method name itself, what are you driving? Method name itself. Ignore the case sensitivity. It will compare the value of string by ignoring the case sensitivity. Making sense? Now tell me what is the output here if you ignore the case sensitivity? What is the output if you ignore the case sensitivity? All good, my dear friends. Everyone present in the class. So far, so good. Let's create one more class now. Because so much code is there, it should not look like a mess. Let's understand concatenation. Have you heard the term concatenation? My dear friends, adding two numbers is called as addition. Subtracting two numbers, subtraction. Multiplying two numbers, multiplication. Adding anything to a string object is considered as concatenation. Adding two strings or adding string to anything is considered as concatenation. Concatenation. two ways can be achieved using plus operator or using one predefined method called as concat. Plus operator, concat. Fine. We need to explore this journey, and I hope whatever about string constant pool heap area, is it clear to everyone? Can I say that you have understood that? No more examples are required, right? You got the context, guys? No more examples are required. Compare to, I will come to compare to. They are very important. Lexicographically, how it will compare, I will come to that. Compare to method will return the integer value, 0, negative number, positive number. Okay. Positive number string 1 is greater, 0 means strings are equal, negative number string 2 is greater. What is that? I will discuss. You know how to create the strings, what happens behind the scene, that's fine. Please see very carefully, guys. First of all, I will just print the string str1. My dear friends, usually whenever we create the reference variable in our objects, even in the array concept also we have seen, in array also, in all our objects generally, if we print a reference variable, actual data will be printed or actually the address will be printed. Hash code address will be printed. Hash code address, right? All of you? Everyone present in the class? No issues to anyone there. If I run this, what am I getting? Object. Guys, if we print the reference variable, and if we are getting the object, I mean, if we are getting the data instead of the hash code, in that class, which method they have overridden? Which method they have overridden? Saiji got it. Others in the class, last class I've discussed about Thursday's class or Wednesday's class, I've discussed about toString method. So guys, string class behind the scene, have they overridden toString method or have they not overridden? They have overridden. Understood how equal they are? We are getting telescope. I will add it. After adding alien, I will print. Can you guess what is the output here? Very simple, right? What is the output here? Telesco alien, telesco alien. If I run this, what am I getting? My dear friends, strings are of two types. If I create a string using the predefined string class, is it immutable string or mutable string? Is it acting like a final, guys? Is it acting like a final? But that is not happening, my dear friends. Immutability is different. Final constant is different. That is what I want to tell you. Immutability is different. Constant is different. That is not happening actually. Then how are we getting it? How can you say that is not happening? Understand this very carefully, my dear friends, all of you. You are creating telescope. One telescope object created. STR is referring to it. Again, are you getting, guys, final keyword means if you try to add the value, change the value, have you got compile time error there? If you could able to recall. But right now, did we get any compile time error? Now, is it like a final, guys? Is it like a final? Understand this. What happens? You're telling, take this object and add with alien. Telescope will be taken. Alien is added. Behind the scene, one object is getting created. But have you attached any reference variable there? Right now, STR, it is still referring to telescope only, right? Is it still referring to telescope? One object got created, but if I say system dot out print, what to print? Print a string object which is referred by string 1. Please print a string object which is referred by string 1. Now tell me, guys, is it telescope or telescope alien? Now what I will do here is, I will say here equal to operator str1. Now guys, this object's address I'm returning to str1. str1 right now, does it have 1000 or does it have 2000? Whenever a new value comes, it is not exactly 2000, I'm assuming, giving example. Whenever new address comes, old data will be gone, right? At a time, a variable can hold how many values, guys? One value. Now tell me, guys, str right now referring to 1 or 2? So guys, is it acting like a final or it is different from final? Right now, guys, telescope. To the same. I will take this. To the same, I will store back the reference in str2. I mean str1 only. Now tell me, guys, str1 right now has the address of telescope alien or only telescope? Now, guys, str, is it final? Is it constant? Can I reassign the value inside this variable? Yes. Immutability means such a string, if you try to add something, same string will not grow, shrink, or will not be changed. Rather, a new string will be created. Existing string object will not be changed in the memory. Have you got the real meaning of immutability right now? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, exactly. Immediately at the time of execution, unreference will be corrected by garbage corrector. All of you present in the class, immutability means, is it equivalent to final? Of course not. Same object, if you're trying to add using the concat method, same object, is it getting changed? A new object is getting created in the memory. New object. So in that regard, string in, if you go with string, is it mutable or immutable? So everyone, those who have listened, those who have not forgot to listen, you watch the recorded video. Immutable, why string? Can I tick mark real meaning of immutability? Now one question has been asked to me. So it means we can change the immutable string using the reassigning the string? No, Akash. How can we change? Akash, when I add the alien, is the same object getting extended or new object is getting created? Is we can use it to create a new object. We cannot change the existing object. Existing object will not be changed. The new object will be created. Is the same telescope. See, I can use it to create a new object. But same telescope, when I try to concat add, is it getting extended to alien? No, right? If no one is referring to it, garbage collector will collect it. at the runtime. Whenever object becomes referenceless, what happens, guys? Whenever object becomes referenceless, what happens? It cannot be created. You're right. Garbage collector will collect. However, one more point from Java 7. Whatever string objects is present in the string constant pool of heap area, no, that will be collected at the last before JVM shutdowns. So string objects which are part of string constant pool are the last one to get deallocated by garbage collector. Fine, huh? All of you? Let's go ahead. I will go back here. I will create one string object. I will say yeah, any variable name, guys. Yes, one. Because it should not be like str always. I will say here telescope. Great. After which I will say here S1 plus, I will say here space Java. S1 plus space Java. Okay. Reference variable I'm using here. Directly with reference variable, a normal object, it is not allowing unless you create a reference variable to it. Okay, great. Let me just, before I get into this, let me also talk on the same thing by using the concat. Concat, I will say here Java. My dear friends, if I say system.out.println yes1, what is the output? Only telescope. If I reassign to yes1, telescope Java. If I create a new variable here, will there be any problem? S1 has which address, guys? S1 has which address? S1 has which address? Telescope. S2, telescope plus Java. All good? Great. I'll go back here. After which, my dear friends, I will say here S1 plus S2. S1 plus S2. I will store that within string type of S3. Guys, second line, a new object is getting created, telescope Java. All of you agree on this? Third line, one more new object is getting created, telescope Java. Telescope Java. All of you agree on this? Totally how many string objects right now, guys? Totally how many string objects? How many? 3 objects. Is there any same object which is getting expanded? Is it even possible if I go with string class? Is it even possible to same object getting changed? No, 3 objects are getting created. If I have to run this, telescope Java. How it is happening, everyone knows. Now for this, memory will be allocated on the heap area or only in the string constant pool? String constant pool. Right now, in second, one more object is there? No. Telescope Java. Here also one more object is there? No. Tell me, anywhere have I used new keyword here? Now where the memory? Guys, anytime string is getting created, one copy always will be available in the string constant pool. Remember this. One extra copy on the heap area is getting created is what we need to understand here. Okay, now tell me, guys, even though you have not used new keyword, you have used reference variable. Whenever reference variables are involved in the string creation, memory, one copy will always be there on the heap area. One copy always be there on the heap area. One copy always there in the heap area. What is the proof? I will say here, string type of S3 equals to new string. Okay, or I'll say here equal to this. My dear friends, I'll go back here. I will say telescope. Let me just see how many spaces are there here. Only one space. I will say space Java. Guys, if it is in the string constant pool, if it is in the string constant pool, system dot out dot println s2 equal to s3. If it is in the string constant pool, it is true or false. If it is a string constant pool, true or false. Internal purpose, it will not, you cannot use directly. Is it true or false? False. But according to me, is this in the heap area or string constant pool? According to me, is it in the heap area? One copy is there always. But what did I say? Only Hari Krishna Reddy told correctly. iPhone 4 told correctly. Apart from both of you, rest of all in the class, on your screen, there is a red button. Inside the red button, leave meeting is there. Click that. Hey. Listen to me, guys. I have told whenever reference variables are involved, even though new keyword is not being used, memory is always on the heap area. One copy is there in the string constant pool, but for that copy, no one is referring. Whatever reference variable you have created, it will refer to such a string object which is getting created in the heap area. But I have not used new keyword here. That is what I have told already. That if it is a reference variable, still in the heap area, even though you have not used new keyword. Now, according to me, it is in heap area or is it in the constant pool? This reference variable referring to heap area or constant pool? Okay, a reference variable where it is referring? Reference variable both. Answer me in that case. Reference variable heap area, string constant pool, heap area. Now tell me if it is heap area, line number 27, it is in the string constant pool. Reference is referring to which string object? Heap area, string constant pool, string constant pool. Now references are same or different? True or false here? True or false? Making sense? All of you present in the class. Now, guys, after which I will say, let me see how many of you have understood. I will say here string type of S4 equals to understand this very carefully. I will say S1 plus S3. No, I will say S1 plus S2. Okay, now S1 plus S2. Guys, according to me, reference variables are used here. New keyword is no. First of all, S1, S2 together, a new string is getting created here with a reference variable. A new string is getting created. Reference variables are used. New keyword is not used. Two objects are there. That's correct. But this reference variable referring to object of heap area or string constant pool? Object of heap area. Heap area. Heap area duplicates are allowed. Great. Now please tell me, guys. Please tell me. I will say here system.out.println S4, S3, is it equal to S4? Guys, S3, where is the memory? S3, where is the memory? String constant pool. S4, where is the memory? Heap. Now, is it true or false here? Guys, it is an easy discussion. Somewhere listening a little bit here and there, rewatch the video, but majority of you are answering me correctly. One or two, you can always rewatch in 1.2x or 2x speed easily. I will say here, run. I'm getting false. Is the memory map fine to everyone present in the class? Now, my dear friends, one question. Can I use concat method in order to add two strings? Yes. Is it a new string getting created whenever you add a new string to the existing string, or our existing string is modified? New string. Can I use plus operator in order to concatenate string? Can I use plus operator? What is the difference? What is the difference? Plus and concat, what is the difference? Guys, using concat method, how many strings you can add? How many? Two. How many number of strings? Did I use any reference variables in the adding of the string? Did I use any reference variables here to add the strings? So memory will be in the string constant pool or heap area? String constant pool. Using plus operator, we can add any number of string objects. Using concat method, we can just add two number of string objects. Is that clear? Yes, no, maybe? Great. Using plus operator, if we add multiple direct string objects, the memory will be on the string constant pool. Using concat method, direct string object you add or reference variable you add, memory will be on the heap area. Using plus operator, if you use reference variable, heap area. But plus operator, if you apply to direct string objects to add, it is in the string constant pool. Making sense? All of you present in the class? Yes. What is the proof here? Reference variable. This proof I have given. No, this proof I have given. You create one more string of same. You'll see reference are same. Let's see here. I will say yes 2. Exactly same. I will say yes 1 equal to yes 2. According to me, it should be true or false. Guys, if we use plus operator, the memory, but here in the line number 30, according to me, where the memory? Heap area or constant pool? Heap area, right? Here, according to me, constant pool I have proved also. Is it because of plus operator or is it because of references and direct string? Is it because of plus operator? No. Is that clear to everyone present in the class? Last part of the discussion on concatenation before I move ahead. Last part on concatenation. Remember, my dear friends, if you add anything to a string, it is considered as a string. Anything to a string is considered as a string. I will say here Spring Boot course. I will say here Spring Boot. Plus what is the output, guys? Can anyone tell me what is the output here? Same as mentioned. To this string object, guys, this addition will not happen. To this string object, first this will be added. It will become Spring Boot 2500. It will then become Spring Boot 3900. Then it will become Spring Boot 2500, 3900, 4500. It will not do addition because first we have Spring Boot here. Exactly same. See, it is considered as a string. To the string, anything if you concatenate, it will become string object, true or false. To a string, anything if I concatenate, it will become string, true or false. I will go back here. String type of yes equals to. Let's see how much you have understood. What is your answer here, guys? In this case, it will be null. What is the answer in this case? There is a difference here, my dear friends. There is a difference. Here, first string was there. To the string, it became string. Then this became string. Then this became string. First string is there, number is there. First string is there, number is there. Number. Add 45 plus 55. How much? Add 45 to 55. How much? 100. 100 and telescope will be merged. You can see here. 100 and telescope. I hope you could able to understand the difference here. There is a difference between these two things, guys. I hope it is clear to everyone. This is different. This is different. Because in the code snippets, these questions will be asked. See, sometimes, see, in one of the company I was interviewing, my interview was observed by senior. There is one of my guru who always guides me. He has done MBS from multiple IIMs, and he has always been the guiding force for me. His name is Srinivas Subramania. In one of the company I was taking the interview, he observed my interview. He asked me, whenever you take interview, don't take for formality. 3 things you should observe. First thing, do you have a generic knowledge which will help, technical generic knowledge on Java, which will give my confidence that your base is clear? First, I should check. So fine. Second, for my project development, do you have enough of knowledge to contribute to my project? If you could able to answer this, and if there are very less people who have applied for the job, then this is sufficient for me to recruit you. But if there are many people who have applied for a job, after these 2 parameters, I have to check how much you have prepared, how much you have worked hard, for which I may have to ask you in-depth questions. How many types of garbage collectors are there? What happens behind the scene in the memory? So many in-depth questions just to show your preparation level. So only some of the interview questions, even though they will ask questions which are not even relevant for the project for which you are going to be involved. After once you get into the project, you may feel that why they have asked me that questions, never I have come across. Some companies, they will not be asking all those things. Only required part and you are in the company. Okay, now different things are based on the need we have to ask. Now tell me, guys, about the string topic, whoever is a part. If you add double quote, then it is a string. Anything and everything, KL, if you make it double quotes, it is considered as a string object. Remember that point. Guys, have you got a generic idea about strings in Java? Everyone in the class? Let's discuss some of the predefined methods. Compared to method, I'll discuss tomorrow's class, followed by mutable string. After which exception handling will be continued from day after tomorrow. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, exception handling. Then Monday also might be exception handling. Then collection, I will discuss. Collection, stream API, I will discuss. Annotations, I will discuss. Enums, I will discuss. And then multi-threading, I will discuss as a last topic. Collection, map, generics, enums, annotations after exception handling. Multi-threading, last topic. Okay. IO input output also have recorded. That content you can watch it. But multi-threading and all will be live. Stream API also during the collection only. Okay. Guys, why? See, predefined methods means, can I say that Java developers, to make our life easy, they have done some coding and kept it inside those methods so that we can call those methods and get our things done for common operations. Guys, if I have a string like this, Raja, Ram, Mohan, Roy, I want to convert this entire into uppercase. Logically, if you want to do it, you can write a program which will take up to some 8 to 10 lines. Java team told, why? We have done this coding. You need not to worry for that. We have done that coding. Please, you don't worry. For this, they have done the coding and they have kept inside some of the methods. We should be using those methods. Guys, tell me, to get the length of an array, what do we use? To get the length of an array, what do we use? Length. Length is a method or a property length. Is it a method or a property? Property, not a method. But in case of string, I want to check system dot. If you want, you can store it like this, but directly I'm printing it. System dot out dot println str dot length. It's a method or a property, guys? Method. Great. I want to convert it to uppercase. I will say print, convert and print on the monitor screen. Dot to uppercase. I want to convert it to lowercase. Str dot to lowercase. Is it rocket science, guys? See? So easy, right? I want substring, part of a string. Maybe I want only Mohan or only Ram I want or only Mohan I want. In that case, I will say system dot out dot println str dot substring. Guys, we have to, they are methods, predefined methods. Java team has coded to make our life easy, Suresh. Guys, what is the starting index you want? If you want exam Ram Mohan, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. From where I want, from 4 I want. Till where I want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. From 12 I don't want. From where you want till there you should not say. From where you don't want. From where you want. From where you don't want. Understanding? Huh? From where you want it. From where you don't want it. From 4th I need. From 12th I don't need. See here, if I run this, I'm getting only Ram Mohan. From 4th I want. From 12th I don't want. If you want to get just a part of a string. Dot substring, we have one more also. Only beginning. Maybe I want from 4 all the things I want. You can see it. I'm getting this. Is it clear to all present in the class? Everyone? Like this, there are many methods, common methods. Let's discuss which we as a developer may come across very often, and I am done for the day. And I don't know how many, is there anyone in the class who have enrolled for our fast track Spring Boot batch starting from 10 o'clock? Oh, we do have. Good to see, guys. Thank you for trusting me. No problem, Saijay. But most of you have done it. Good to see. Thank you for your trust on me. Okay. And hopefully, tell me tomorrow whether in the day one I have justifies your trust or not. Okay. Timing is full day. No problem. No, for you, Bas, next month I'm going to start spring. No problem. If someone want in 8 days, 2 weeks, if they want to have an idea about Spring Boot and they want to start the interviews, this is the right batch. Okay. Next day it will be available. One day recording is over. Next day the recording. Night only the recordings will be available. It's a good for revision purpose. Srini, already you are a part of earlier batch. You are a part of this batch. I suggest don't be a part of one more batch. Don't pay that much of fees for us. I mean, I think you have already part of 2 batches. If you want to be part of, oh, you are a different Srini. I think 2 or 3,000 rupees. I'm not sure. Check in the website, no? Because it's a fast track, so the cost is little less. Hey, it's showing 10K. Maybe the fees is reduced or something. I'm not sure. Ask no, if you're part of the batch, they will give you discount. Ask our team. Okay. Ask our team, they will give you discounts. Because you are part of the batch. I'm not sure if they can. See, for me, I'll get all the courses access. For you, you have to pay. I don't know. There is a number on the screen. You can reach out there. No. Starting point we can specify. From where we don't want, we can specify. Few more methods, guys. I wanted to convert to a array. I have a string. I want to convert to a character array. So for which also I have str dot to char array. Guys, are you understanding the methods names which Java team has given? Have you able to observe that? The method name which Java team has given? Yes, no, maybe. So whenever you create a method, is it not your responsibility to give the name which is more relevant? By the method name itself, people can understand that what they're dealing with. Guys, I have converted to character array. If it's an array, I can write a for each loop and I can run and show you the output, which you can see on your screen. Fine. Likewise, so many methods are there. Let's explore some of the methods. Str dot character at. I want to know which character is there in the index number 4. We have R. Index number 4, we have R. I want to differentiate based on the space. We have this. For that also, so many methods are there. R. I will say system dot out dot println str dot whether it is contains this or not. In the entire string, guys, do we have Mohan present? Mohan is present or not? So what is the output here? It is true. See here? Not sorry, concat. Yo, I forgot. I'll say dot contains. Dot contains. Dot contains. I will say here whether do we have Mohan present or not. True. Likewise, we have str dot starts with, ends with. Is it starting with Raja? Any number you can give, one character, multiple characters you can give, doesn't matter. It's true. If I say system dot out dot println str dot start with, I will give it as is it starting with Roy? It is false here. Very easy methods, no guys. Very commonly used methods. These are str dot index of this is more interesting. A I will give index of A. How many A's we have, guys? How many A's we have here? Which index it will give? Which index it will give? It will give you the starting index. It will give you the starting index. Then it can give last index also. But if you want any other index, then you have to develop the logic. Java team is like, hey, at least you do that. I will not be taking care. Fine, now. I will say here last index of. Last index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is what your output will be. Fine. Many methods are there, guys. Like this, every method as a developer, you cannot remember also. With just, at least you can come to one conclusion that For everything, we have predefined classes. Whenever we have a predefined classes, we will also have a predefined methods using which we can make our journey easy. Fine to all present in the class. Sorting we don't have here. You can convert to an array and from there you can sort it. Sri Hari Kishore. Fine. Guys, whatever about string we have discussed, have you got one picture about immutable string in Java? Have you got one picture? We shall understand more, guys. Yes. These are the part of the string class. Kill. Guys, tomorrow we shall understand the part 2 of string. Part 1 of string, whatever we have discussed. Have you got the clarity? With respect to memory maps also. What is the game of strings in Java? Yes. In the class 1, by overriding the toString method of object class, we got the result we wanted to. This is we have seen by passing the parameters to the constructor. So, no, we have not done that by passing the parameters to constructor, Sushmita. You have a wrong understanding on that. That is, we have overridden the toString method, not by passing the parameters to the constructor. That is not nowhere linked. ToString method and passing the parameter to constructor, they are not linked with each other. When I give last index of caps A, it is giving -1 because it is not there. There is a reason. Lexicographically, it is evaluating. That's the reason. Whenever it is not there, always negative. Compared to method also I have not discussed, guys. Tomorrow we will discuss this. Okay. Part 2 is also there, which we will discuss in tomorrow's class. But guys, concatenation, memory map, some of the predefined methods. Have you got one picture about the string? A string, what to write predefined yeah, key points. String key points, I think it's not a conceptual things. If the code you have understood, if you want, you can maintain. If not, one of my student handwritten notes he has written, which I have given you the link. Yes, we do have no. It can convert the string to a character array, 2-char array. Okay, let me just share these files, guys, first, and then I'll take up your questions. Okay. I am open for your questions. Let me just share the files with you first of all. All right, guys, let me take up your questions now. Can you share the written notes link, please? It is there on the LinkedIn I had shared earlier. I have to scroll down, Parvin. Maybe tomorrow, if you just scroll my profile, you will find it. If not, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will share you. Okay, Parvin? Earlier in the class, I had shared that. If it is a new keyword and reference variable, it is in the heap area also. Reference on the heap area, if not in the string constant pool, Vijay Raju. Array, it's because of setter, Sushmita. Was the video of encapsulation and constructor? You got confused. ToString is getting created because we are setting the value through this. We are setting the value through whether you set one value, multiple value, that depends. Sushmita. Please watch the value of setters, getters, constructors, and then whatever we have discussed on Wednesday class. There is some mismatch in your codes of understanding. Okay. It is created in the both time. My PC get disconnected. Both time is whenever there is a string object, always there will be copy in the string constant pool. But however, whenever you have a new keyword and create the string object, no, the reference variable will be pointing to a string object which is there on the heap area, not on the string constant pool. This course is right for you. Okay. whoever is asking me this question, I'm new for the demo session and I like your seams. Thank you for your feedback. But we have started this journey from absolute scratch. Okay. We started how programming came on planet Earth. Everything we have taught, this 1 month is over. So whatever we have already covered, that recordings are already available in your course dashboard once you enroll. Okay. You can watch the entire recording in 1.5x speed and complete at the earliest. Then you can continue the live classes. For this batch, only 1 month, 1 week is over. 5 months of classes are still left out. So you can still pick it up. So what I suggest you is, please watch what we have already covered. So you need not worry. We have no prerequisite for this entire batch. All of them are answering because they have attended my previous classes. Okay, na? So only they are answering. They are also no voice only, most of them. We started the journey how programming came on planet Earth from that level. If you are zero in the programming, don't worry. You can also understand, you can also respond like others are responding. So watch, enroll the course, watch what we have already covered, then you can pick it up with the live batch. Okay, na? And for fast track batch, is it sufficient the classes you have taught for us? And I wanted to get it. It is sufficient, Aditya. Collection and exception handling is needed. 1 or 2 weeks, I am completing it. Okay, 1 or 2 weeks, I'll complete collection and exception handling, but that can be manageable. But for most of the cases, it is sufficient. Collection consider as an array. So much data in one place. That's it. Nothing more. With new keyword, one object, one copy. Yes, it is for the internal purpose, Vishal. That is how they have designed. Implicitly, JVM will maintain the reference. But reference variable will be pointing to a string object which is there on the heap area. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. And I hope part 1 of string class is clear to everyone. Whatever I've talked, part 2 of string class, we will discuss in the tomorrow's class. Okay. And I have one question here. Concat Merrick told we can add only 2 objects, but we can do like this. No, you cannot do TR. You cannot do. Okay. You are telling me like this. Where is that code? Okay. Let me just write this code. Method chaining concept you're telling, right? Method chaining concept. It is not just with respect to concat. It can happen with anything. You can write this. This is a concept of not concatenation. It's a concept of method chaining. Whenever you're invoking a method whose return type is same. See here, I can not just do this. I can do like this. 2 uppercase, 2 lowercase, dot 2 uppercase, 2 uppercase, dot length. This is called as method chaining. Understanding? Length means integer. No, I'll say a dot to substring. Dot substring. This is not because of concatenation. It is because of method chaining. This all is method chaining concept, not related to concatenation. Okay. Thank you again, guys. Tomorrow exactly 7 a.m. part 2 discussion of the string concept. We will start and we will continue. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class. We'll meet tomorrow exactly 7 a.m. and part 2 of string class on immutable string as well as mutable string. We shall be discussing it. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class.